the little residential streets, they're downtown, they're in a parking deck, they're all over the place. And people find different ways to try to hide them. This one was for Georgia Tech, which is a technology school which is really proud of itself, and it should be. And so the notion became, well, why do you need to hide this electrical node? You know, it's part of a system that we live on. We can't live without it at this point in any case, and it's not really something that you can hide. And we're so inured to them, they're all over the place, we never look at them, and they really are full of pretty amazing, intense, transforming equipment. So the thought came that we might make a haze that would make you want to focus on parts of the station. So by simply laying up lots of little pieces of steel and reorganizing the orientation of them, it made a hazy overall scrim across the station, but one that forced views to certain special parts within. So this like big Medusa monster in there comes into focus at the right moment when you walk or drive past it. It's the romantic one with the sun captured there. So it's about 500 feet long and it's about 25 feet tall. There are lots of gates and doors in it that we worked hard to obscure, but mostly they're just steel, little pieces of steel that are flickering around by simple rotations in geometry to permit views into the station and make them a little more intriguing than they normally would be. And we offered colored, programmable light within the station, as Meryl noticed, that can sort of pulse or wave or subside, or it's programmable. Anybody, the idea is that Georgia Tech students, anybody could decide to do a different kind of program there. And due to the difference of interior light and exterior light and the haze making, sort of dramatic views happen into the station. And all that kind of brutal equipment gets kind of fuzzy because of it. Thank you.
Wow, wow. That is so inspirational to see both of those artists and designers and architects sharing their ideas with us. And it's such an honor for me to be here. It's such an honor to be here with my my family and my coach who's here, my students, and it's a beautiful experience to be able to make an impact as a teacher and as an architect. And what I'm going to share today is a little bit about how I approach my work. And Meryl had charged us to talk about ourselves. And I thought, as I stepped back from that, I just started thinking, what does that mean? It probably means that I need to think about more deeply how I got here, today. So what I can begin to share with you is that Lightroom is a brand, it's an idea. It really questions the whole notion of what an architect does. And as we look at that, I think that we have seen the way new media has changed the way we communicate. And that's exactly what Lightroom was about. It was about designing a firm that not only designed buildings, but designed films and the experience of websites as a movement through a series of compositional spaces that are emotive, and then moving into graphic design, something that has been near and dear to my heart. So the idea of multidisciplinarity. But more than anything, the concept for Lightroom was to make us happy, to make me feel happy every time I saw the logo, every time I heard someone say, that looks very Lightroom, you know. That's really the purpose, is that it's a community, it's a studio, it's something much bigger than me. And so that's what I'll be speaking about today in this great company with Oscar and Amy. So this is my studio. This is Lightroom. It's in downtown Decatur, and it's made of the old Fulton County Stadium. If you're from Atlanta, you know they tore that building down.